questions that are appropriate. Isn't she so adorable? She's so sweet. But yeah, I just posted multiple new shorts. Make sure you guys leave likes and comments on my newest shorts. I'm going to be answering questions if you guys need anything. Oh my God. Any advice if you guys are stuck in the matrix or you guys sagging in the matrix? Well, worry not, because I'm here and I'm here for you guys as always. So yeah, and make sure you guys, if you haven't, check out my newest YouTube videos and check out especially my shorts. I made so many funny ones. They're very funny. How many did I make? And there's a lot I didn't post. I was like, you know, I think I'm spamming my page. Welcome, and as usual, all of my social medias, including the spicy site, is located over in my link tree. In my link tree, it is not only pinned in my chat, but it's also located in every single YouTube video description, and it's located in every single live stream description. So yeah, if you want to see the hottest body on the internet, you already know what the fuck could go down. Go get yourself a fucking spicy content subscription. But yeah, how's everybody doing? Make sure you guys are always subscribed so that way you don't get locked out of my chat. And as usual, we're going to be fighting for women's rights today, but I do want to help you guys because I've noticed a lot of you guys have been, you know, just stuck in the matrix, sagging in the matrix. So yeah, I do want to help you guys out with that. Help you guys sag your way out of the matrix. Oh yeah, and I've been noticing so much, speaking of wallets, you guys have been sagging, like, a lot. I want to see more super chats. Why aren't you guys fucking super chatting? I do so much for you guys. I, like, drop so much knowledge on you guys, and, like, I, you know, do so much for you guys, and you guys need to, you know, stop the sag. Why aren't you guys super chatting? Nothing under 10, obviously. I expect you guys to follow the rules. Thank you for not wearing the man-made oppression top. Yeah, this is, I mean, I still am wearing a man-made oppression shirt. I mean, semi. So there's less oppression because it's less. But as usual, we will take off the shirt at 1,000 likes. So if you guys want to help fight for women's rights, make sure you're leaving a thumbs up and you are sharing my channel with your friends and family. Even your grandma. You guys are very sweet. I support the LGBTV community. Do you guys want to know something? I actually had, like, very fun plans for Pride Month. We were going to paint a rainbow, but it's literally, like, almost the end of June, and we've still yet to paint the rainbow. And it's because every time I bring up painting the rainbow, all of the guys inside my chat go, no, no. And then I'm like, okay, well, maybe I'll wait. And then I bring up, hey guys, do you guys want to paint the rainbow? No! It's like everybody just, like, freaks. And it's so funny, but it's like, yeah, no, but why are guys so dramatic? It's like, I understand that you guys, you know, it's like, I feel like, you know, men think, and then I ask men, like, why are you guys so dramatic about, like, refusing to support the community? You know, it's like, just because you support the community, and what they say to me is that they're not gay, and it's like, just because you're not doesn't mean that you can't support it. But yeah, no, a lot of men seem to think that if they support the community, it means that they're part of it. I don't get it. You know, it's like, you don't have to like something to have respect for it. That's something that a lot of men haven't learned. Oh my God. I'm like trying to peel these off. I fucking hate this. This is why I don't do the fucking plastic nail. And even the fucking, like, this just won't fucking come off. Like, I got the rest off, but I'm, like, struggling to take this one off. You're ranting it. They don't. And does anybody know the status of, like, the case? Like, did he get sentenced yet? I cannot wait for him to get what he deserves. I hope that Diddy gets held accountable. As you guys know, Diddy did bad stuff, and, you know, the way I feel about stuff is, like, you know, it's like you do the crime, you do the time, and that's just how I feel. I feel like, you know, we need to have law and order. What makes our nation so great is the fact that we do have law and order. If we don't have law and order, then, you know, shit will be like, I don't, you know, want to offend anybody, but the not as nice places that you guys don't like or would never move to, without law and order, our country will become closer to that. Does that make sense? Welcome, everybody. Did you guys get the notification? And, and why don't you fucking change your fucking camel, bitch? That's a fucking permanent ban. Why don't you fucking motherfucking, you know, I'm not even gonna go there. That's a fucking permanent ban. But yeah, so that's is why law and order is so important. There's a lot of liberals that seem to think that law and order is just rules for no reason. That is not true. Law and order is actually what keeps our country so great. And a lot of people like to talk negatively about the country, but you know, this is actually a great country, you know, compared to there's a lot of other worse places, you know, but you know, it's just so important. Any other questions, you guys? Make sure you guys are double tapping and sharing my channel with your friends and family so that we could take off this man-made oppression shirt. You guys want me to take off this shirt? Well, if you guys want the shirt off and to fight for women's rights, you already know what the fuck could go down. You guys got to get me to 1,000 likes. Oh my god, my voice is gone. Yes, make sure you guys share my channel. Yeah, of course you could share this with your brother, sister, mom, your dad. Maybe a late happy Father's Day gift. My channel, what better gift is there than fucking women's rights? Your grandma, grandpa, auntie, uncle, and even your teacher. And if you're married, then share it with your fucking wife. If you're a girl, you have a boyfriend, share my channel with your boyfriend. You know, my channel might actually make him a better boyfriend. You know, honestly, like the best thing the girls in my community could do is share my channel with their boyfriends. Like, I'd make them like so much more a better boyfriend, you know? So if your boyfriend is a red pill loser, if your boyfriend will not stop watching fucking Andrew Tate and other broke ass red pill podcast bros, then share my channel to your boyfriend and make him watch me. Promise I'll have him fixed in like a week. He'll be totally fixed and won't watch Andrew Tate anymore. But you guys know the rules. You guys gotta make sure you guys are leaving thumbs up if you guys want this to happen. I don't think this is like even fitting properly. Yeah, let me know. Did you guys get your notification bell? How have I been doing? I've been so sick recently, and oh my god, the ring lore. If you guys were not here last night, I gotta catch you guys up on the ring lore. Yeah, I need to catch you guys up on the ring lore. So as you guys know, and I'll show it to you guys too, but we may need to reset this, I bet. Or I'll let it go for 10 minutes. I'll leave this going for 10 minutes, see if things pick up. If not, then we'll reset. But I have a lot of tea to like spill. You got the notification. Okay, that's good. Guys, comment if you got the notification. And then I'll read the analytics too. But yeah, hopefully things pick up a bit because like I have a lot to tell you guys. A lot's happened in the last 24 hours. And, okay, that's good. Let's see. Okay. Huh. Yeah, we'll give it a bit, but you guys are very sweet. Appreciate it. Okay. And I don't even know where I put the ring. But whatever. A lot's happened in the last 24 hours, as you guys notice. Or I don't know if you guys saw my shorts, but yeah, no, you guys need to be like watching my shorts and leaving likes and comments. And I'm gonna wait 10 minutes to get into this. If you guys have any questions or need any advice, go ahead and ask me. You guys are lucky that it's a smaller group. I'm gonna let this go on for 10 minutes, see if things pick up a bit. Because sometimes what happens is it'll be like this, and then later on it will get, you know, put onto the algorithm. But yeah, no, right now it's just, and I could even see how many people got their notification bell. So let's see how many people got their notification bell. Maybe it's because I posted a lot of shorts. You need help getting a girl. The best advice, so if you really want to get a girl, the best way to get the girl you want is, so this is really going to be the main things. If you really want to put in a genuine effort, and if you want the girl to think you're serious and not just trying to, you know, hit it and quit it, if you're wanting an actual relationship, then what you do is, so one, you get a job. Two, you go to that job, attend the job, and then you keep doing that. Three, you consistently attend your job, and you do this for a while, and after that, you'll eventually get a paycheck. So what you do is that paycheck, you're going to take that and you're going to give it to her. Just keep doing that, and she will like you. You know, it's like you're going to be like making like, imagine, you know, it's kind of like a phone plan. You know, it's like women, honestly, it's like, you know how like a phone plan, right? It's like, you might, like, when you finance a phone, it's not really yours. You know, it's like you might get to hold the phone, you might get to use the phone a little bit, but it's not your phone. It's like the phone belongs to AT&T, the fucking phone belongs to Verizon or wherever the hell you fucking financed it, right? So, but you got to make these payments every month. You got to pay the little bit of your finance plan. But once you make all of your payments, once you pay that phone off, the phone's yours. Women are no different. It's like, you know, expecting a girl to like you for no fucking reason is just fucking like stupid people shit. And that's fucking basement boy logic, honestly. And a lot of guys get mad and say gold digger, like, you know, and freak out, you know, but it's like, you got to look at it as like that, as this, you know, it's like, the girl that you like, you probably, there's reasons why you like her. Like, she's pretty, she has big tits, she's, you know, you fucking want to have inappropriate relations, and, you know, there's certain things you want out of her. So in life and in general, this is how everything works. But if you want something out of somebody, you have to first give them what they want. You know, it's like, that's just how things work. If you want to get, if you want to get out of jail, if you want to, you know, wait for your court date at home instead of behind bars, then you got to give the fucking county jail what they want, and it's the bond. So, you know, it's just basic stuff, you know. It's like, if you want to go to medical school, you want an MD license and to practice medical school, well, you have to pay the medical school tuition and attend. That's just how everything works in life. If you want to go to McDonald's and if you want a fucking Happy Meal at McDonald's, you can't just demand to have a Happy Meal. You're gonna get fucking, you know, trespassed, you know? It's like, that's just insanity. You gotta pay for it. So, women are no different. This whole idea that women should be objects that don't want anything is really crazy. Even objects at the supermarket. You know, for example, if you want an Xbox, which is an object, you can't just take the Xbox without it being shoplifting, right? You gotta give the money if you want the Xbox. That is life. That's fucking life. And fuck you, worthless, pathetic man. You're an OF model and you're a fucking broke sack of shit. And you're a fucking fat fucking basement dweller that has never accomplished anything in your sad fucking life. Most of you fucking worthless men. You have no past, you have no present, and you have no future. You guys are fucking nothing, and you never will have a past, present, or future. You guys have not accomplished shit. You guys have not a fucking pot to piss in. Do you guys want to know the true meaning of your life? Do you guys want to know? A lot of guys ask me, what is the meaning in life? I actually have the answer for you. Do you want to know why God put you on this planet? God put you on this planet to pay for things, to fucking buy things for women, and that's it. Your whole sole purpose is to open your wallet, to spread your wallet, and pay for things. And if you can't even do that, you have failed in life. there is no purpose in life. And a lot of guys that are broke, something they all have in common is they all seem to feel like life is nothing, life is empty, there's nothing to life. Well, yeah, I don't blame you for feeling like this, because the only thing you fucking worthless men are good for is opening your wallet and paying for things. And if you're broke, I mean, I could see why you feel like life is empty, you know, because it's like you're not even fulfilling your one whole soul purpose in life. So, you know, that's just what it is. So, this whole notion that women should not want anything and you should be mad if women have basic, requirements. This is, you know, you're treating a woman less than an object. You stated at the beginning that this woman is your crush. You claim you like her, but if you like her, then why do you treat her less than an object off the bat? Off the bat, you just expose that you view her as less than an object. Because even a PS4, which is a fucking hunk of plastic and wires, you have to pay for a PS4. If I told you that if you want a PS4, you gotta pay $400, you wouldn't be like, what the fuck, that this should be for, like, you'd understand that and you'd pay the fucking $400 for the PS4. But then when I tell you that if you want the girl to like you, you gotta pay, why so angry? Why is all this emotions? Why do you feel like, why is it that you men are able to understand that for an object like a PS4, you must give money if you want the PS4, but then when it comes to dating, when it comes to the girl you love, you get so mad? It's like off the bat, you're treating this girl you say you love lesser than an object, and therefore you don't deserve a girlfriend. And that right there is why I always say broke men do not deserve relationships. What I just said. Broke men are not good people. You know, broke men are guys that feel like women shouldn't want anything. And, you know, so you're okay to pay the dollar for McDonald's, right? When McDonald's, at the cashier, they tell you that you must pay for the McDonald's. You're okay with that. It's an inanimate object, right? But then for a real live breathing woman, like, she shouldn't want anything. It's like, that's not good. Guys like these, they don't deserve girlfriends. And the reason why God made them break and fucking stupid, it was a layer of protection for women. You know, so that's just nature correcting its course. So if you are a guy that believes you shouldn't have to pay for girls, or that, you know, a woman should want to do stuff for free and be free slaves, basically, you know, like I said, you will never get a girlfriend, and it's for the best. You know, this is God's way. That mentality you have is God's way of protecting women, because these guys would be monsters. These guys would be the sickest of the sick, you know, because it's like, when you're talking about a girl you're supposedly into, and you fucking put her lower than a PlayStation, you put her lower than a cheeseburger, and this is the girl you love, this is the girl you're into, it's like, this is not good. This is why dating and relationships is only for guys that are not broke. You know, because guys that are not broke, they're not going to feel like an Xbox is a higher value than a real live breathing woman, that a cheeseburger is a higher value of a real life breathing woman. Guys that are not broke understand that, just like how if you want to go to the shop and buy an Xbox, you gotta pay for it. You can't go to GameStop. You know, if you want to buy Pokemon cards, you can't go to GameStop, and then when you're at the register and they say, okay, your total is going to be $50, you can't be like, why do I have to pay? You can't do that. Or, you know, one, you're not going to get the cards, and two, you're going to get trespassed. Just like with women, you can't, you know, just expect any woman to want anything to do with you, or like fucking give you the time of day, if you do not give a reason to. If you are wanting to buy 10 packets of Pokemon cards, you can't just sit on your ass and whine about how you wish 10 packets of Pokemon cards would grow legs and walk to you. You have to get up, you have to get in your car, you have to put in the GPS, the fucking route to the destination that they sell the Pokemon cards. You gotta walk in, and then you gotta pay for them too. So what you men are doing is essentially, like I said, and the cards are fucking plastic. It's a piece of fucking plastic. But a real live breathing woman, a life, actual real woman, breathing, living thing with a pulse, you're expecting it to fucking just, you know, pop up, come to you, and want you for no reason. There's a reason why you're all in basements. And like I said, if you are broke, honestly, like, just give up. Honestly, I recommend just get a dog, or just, I don't know, maybe AI girlfriend. Maybe you could date Siri, but, you know, you guys are never getting girlfriends. God has cursed you, and your brokenness is his way of just protecting innocent women. And not even a fat Walmart greeter would want to date you pathetic, worthless men, because you guys are that fucking pathetic. You guys understand that? Oops. Where the hell did the... Oh my god. I'll look at it later. But yeah, all of my social medias are located over in my link tree, including my spicy site, if you want to see the hottest body on the internet. Why do you hate guys? Why do I hate guys? When the fuck did I say I hated men? Oh, I'm a lesbian. Okay, so I'm a lesbian because I think that, you know, men need to stop expecting women to be free serving inanimate objects. Like, this is a fucking fantasy. Like, what this idea you guys have of women not being gold diggers, of having to get off of your fucking ass and, like, you know, create value, produce value, create a reason for why anybody would want anything to do with you. To, like, snap out of this fantasy delusion. You guys think that that makes me a lesbian. If I'm a lesbian, then can you guys explain to me why all of you broke, worthless men in basements have no girlfriends? Can you guys explain to me why you're all virgins? You guys think you could explain to me why there's no women around you guys because they want no involvement with you guys because you're broke and have no value? The reason why God put men on earth, men have one purpose in life, and the whole purpose of a man's life is to spread his wallet and fucking pay for shit for women, and that's it. And if you can't even do that, then it's like you're cooked. You're cooked. That's not good. Like, being able to pay for things, this is not even, like, that's factory settings. You know, like factory settings on a phone, right? So you guys kind of feel what I'm saying. It's like, that's why you guys are all in basements and you guys are all like rejects. Nobody wants you guys. And let me remind you guys, you worthless, pathetic men, appreciate that, Autumn. You have no past, you have no present, and you have no future, and you never will. You fucking worthless, pathetic men are not fucking shit. You're all fucking broke and have not a fucking pot to piss in. I am not gonna fucking, you know, go on YouTube and lie my ass off and tell you guys what you want to hear, make shit up just to make you guys feel better about yourselves. I do not have an OnlyFans. I'm not a whore. I'm not a bop. I don't sell nudes on OnlyFans. I would never fucking sell nudes on OnlyFans. I'm selling nudes on Fansly. So go click on my link tree. My link tree is pinned in my chat, and it's located in every single video description, live stream description, and it's under channel links. If you want to see the hottest body on the internet, go get a subscription. I post all the time. I'm very active. I have the best fucking page. But anyways, you guys, Fansly, it's like the same thing. I just like being able to say that. But any other questions you guys have? Oh yeah, back to what I was saying. I will not come on fucking, you know, I'm not going to go on the internet and fucking lie to you guys. I'm not going to go on the internet and tell you guys that, oh, you know, if you guys are tired of being lonely and, like, getting no attention from women, just keep being broke. Just keep sitting in your basement and whining. One day the fucking hot porn star is going to pop up and come to your basement and fuck you. That's not reality. I'm not going to tell you fucking brain dead, worthless, pathetic piece of shit men, oh, you know, just keep sitting in your mom's basement unemployed. Just keep picking your ass and fucking whining about how women are whores and, you know, watching Andrew Tate, and one day a fucking porn star with a fat ass and big tits is just gonna fucking, you know, fall out of the fucking ceiling of your basement and fuck you. What are you guys thinking? It's like, it's so weird. It's so, like, I literally cannot compute this whole, like, when guys are like, gold digger, like, what do you expect? So do you really think that a porn star is just gonna fall out of the ceiling of your basement one day? Like, one day you're gonna be whacking your tiny micro, eating McDonald's, and, like, fucking bitching about how much you hate women and, like, come fuck you? Like, what are what are you guys talking about? Like, you guys really think, you know, it's like, and also women have more options in time. Every single woman, even the ugly girls that are fat, they have many options, and every girl, even if she's ugly and fat, has a guy that's at least capable of taking care of her, at least capable of doing the bare minimum, that is at least not broke and is not an incel. Every woman on this planet, even if they're fat, they have a guy that is literally checks all the boxes mid guy. He has a job, he can afford to pay for things, and he is nice. Every girl has that. So some girls have fucking 20 guys that could take care of them. Some of them, you know, the fat girls might have one or one and a half. But like, you know, but some girls have hundreds of those guys, right? But, you know, maybe they don't want to settle. Maybe they, you know, want better. Maybe they're holding out to see if they meet something better, right? But every girl knows a good guy that, you know, if she had to get married today, like, you know, she has people to pick from, right? And that's every woman, even the fat girl. So do you really think that a fucking, that attractive girl that you're expecting to fall out of the ceiling and fuck you for no reason, if she has 5 responsible Julians in her life, 5 Julians, you know, Julian might be an accountant, Julian might be Julian 1 might be an accountant, Julian 2 might be a nurse, Julian 3 might be a fucking lawyer, Julian fucking 3 might fucking, you know, I don't know, like fucking like run a restaurant, Julian 4 might fucking work at a car dealership. You know, he's honest Julian and he's a nice guy, right? She has 5 honest Julians. And at least he's polite and he's a good guy. So, do you really think that out of all the incels, out of all the guys in her life, 5 honest Julians and 1,000 incels, do you really think that she's going to be like, you know what, I'm just going to, you know, do a B turn, skip all the honest Julians, and I'm going to go date the guy that's in a basement that's picking his ass? No. It's like, she's gonna date one of the honest Julians. You guys stand no chance. Okay? You guys have got to understand that you don't stand a chance. Every woman, even the fat and ugly ones, have an honest Julian that is willing to pay for her, that is willing to treat her with respect and not say gold digger for her having basic expectations. You know, honest Julian's never even used that word in his life. Honest Julian just goes to his fucking fucking accounting job, and, you know, maybe he fucking like plays golf on the weekends, or maybe honest Julian fucking like, you know, I don't know, paints fucking Warhammer sets because he's honest Julian. Like, you guys get what I'm saying? Like, you men are damaged. You guys are mentally ill. A lot of you guys need psychiatric help, honestly. Like, I should get a BetterHelp sponsorship because that's what you guys need, you know. But the main difference between you incels and the honest Julian is mental illness. You guys are broken men. You guys are, like, honestly need a psych ward. You need a psych ward. Honest Julian is not brain dead. He's not mentally ill. He has respect for women. Honest Julian, you know, does not see women as objects, and does not see a problem with him having to pay for his girlfriend, and understands how life works, and understands that, you know, if he wants a wife, it's not going to fall out of the fucking ceiling. Which is why honest Julian is a lawyer, which is why he became an engineer and an accountant. So, I mean, you guys kind of get what I'm saying, you know? So, and that's why he stays responsible. What was I gonna say? She went to her by a school question. And Vaka, you're a worthless sack of shit. You were definitely fucking not loved by your mother. Mommy issues alert. And it's so sad, but a lot of you guys, I could see you have mommy issues, and it's a very sad thing. But let me tell you guys something. Just because your mom didn't love you, your mom wasn't very nice to you, maybe your mom hated you, and maybe your mom wishes you were born a girl, just because your mom probably regrets not taking Plan B after, you know, getting raped by your father, that does not give you the right to go through life with a fucking incel chip on your shoulder, you know? And it's like, you guys have got to understand that, you know, And this is the problem with men. Men are the biggest pussies and most emotional losers in the world. You know, you guys are not fucking special. Everybody goes through things, okay? Most people don't have a perfect life. And even those that do, it's like nobody is immune to feeling sad. But you guys, you think the fucking world revolves around you guys, but it doesn't, which is why you're all dying and rotting in basements and you're all fucking fat and you all probably are eating right now and getting fatter, getting fucking fatter. You're all a bunch of emotional, pussy whipped fucking embarrassments, honestly. You guys complain about every fucking thing. You guys complain more than women do. And it's like, you know, there's nothing more unattractive than a man that complains. It's like, this is a very feminine thing, honestly. It's a very feminine quality. You know, it's like, yeah, women are supposed to complain. Like, that's a girl thing. But, like, when a man complains, like, it's so pathetic, you know? But you guys complain more than women. You guys act like fucking 5-year-old girls, honestly. Not even 5-year, like, it's not good, you guys. You guys are cooked in nothing under 10. Timothy, I'm not going to answer your question if you don't follow my rules. Super chat 10 and ask me again and then I'll answer. But yeah, if you guys want me to, if you want to guarantee that I answer your question, then nothing under 10. And make sure you're leaving a thumbs up and you are sharing my channel with your friends and family. If you guys want to know if I have a spicy content site, I do. If you want to see the hottest body on the internet, go click on my link tree. It's over in my link tree and I post like all the fucking time. I really do have the hottest body on the internet. Like, if I could, I'd literally like fucking print out my cat and I'd frame it. Like I actually want a mural of it. But, any other questions? We are fat and annoying. You know, yeah, you guys are bothering women and like all I want to say is like, some of you guys need to stay in your basements. God, it's like every time I go out and I see a man, I swear to God, it's like I feel like I get irreversible, permanent eye damage. You know, it's like, do you guys want to hear a story? So one time I went outside and I rarely go outside. You know, I'm always fucking busy. You know, I'm a very busy woman, right? And make sure you guys are leaving thumbs up. If you guys want me to take off the shirt, we take off the shirt out of 1,000 likes. So let's run this motherfucker up. You guys want the shirt to come off? Well, if you want the shirt to come off, then make this shit happen. But anyways, you guys, so and share my channel with your friends and family and click on the link tree to go get the spicy site, hottest body on the internet, on God. And if you do end up getting a membership to my Fansly, after you go whack off, I want you, plastic body is crazy. You wish, bitch. All of this is natural. Everything. After you go see it, I want you to come back and I want you to tell me what you think. I love it when you guys do this. But, Ducky, you're a worthless sack of shit. You're a worthless sack of shit. Your fucking broke ass doesn't even have a fucking wallet. You worthless, pathetic, good-for-nothing men. You guys have no purpose. You have no value, no future, no current, and no present, and no past, and you never will. You have no money. Your fucking broke ass couldn't even afford a fucking bottle of water. You're a good-for-nothing, worthless loser, and you're a fucking virgin, and you're never losing your virginity. Fuck you, worthless, pathetic men. You fucking worthless men, the only thing you guys are good for is spreading your wallet. Spreading your fucking wallet and paying for things. But you cannot even do that. Let that shit sink in. Let it sink in. You guys have failed your only purpose in life. Quick question, what are your thoughts on men who serve in the U.S. Marines? Are they Timothy, I don't know anything about the Marines. Or are they as other guys you talk about? I mean, I don't know anything about the military, Timothy. I'm 22. But, like, I would assume that guys that went to the military should be, like, better. I would assume that those guys will be better, honestly. Because, obviously, like, a guy that's able to make it through the military, you have to put up with a lot of, you know, like, the drill sergeant and, you know, taking orders and things like that. And most men will have a tantrum if their mom tells them to turn off the TV. You know, there's a lot of grown men that are old. They're like 30, 40, and they will throw a full-blown tantrum, punch through walls if their mom takes away their Xbox. So, yeah. I don't know anybody that's in the Marines, but I would assume that any kind of military Marines, I would assume that these guys would be better. You know, just because they have discipline and are not pussies. One of the biggest problem with men is that they're not, that they're pussies. You guys take no accountability. You guys are allergic to taking accountability. So you guys are literally trapped in your pathetic, round, obese, sad, loser, incel state. And that's the truth, you know? So you guys want to blame everybody but yourselves. And, you know, just eat McDonald's all day. You know, you just fucking getting fatter. Most of you guys, you know, you can't put the cheeseburger down, but a lot of you guys, like, if you just put down the fucking McDonald's hamburger and picked up a McDonald's job application, you guys would do a lot better. But it's like you guys are allergic to working jobs. It's a very pathetic thing. What do I think of a man who does his girl's homework? Green flag. That's a good boyfriend. That's a very good boyfriend. Yeah, no, and that's a smart boyfriend. Yeah, if you love your girlfriend and you want to spend, yeah, or just she doesn't even have to be your girlfriend, but if you like a girl and if you want a girl to spend more time with you and she has homework, do her fucking homework. If you could do her work faster than her, do her homework so that way, you know, if she's spending 10 hours a week doing her homework and you could get it done in one, she has 9 hours to spend with you now. Simple. So yeah, that is the big W. That's now we're talking. Any other questions? Why do I have to pay? Oh my god. Mods, make sure we're working. Why do I have to pay? You know, why don't you guys go work for free? Why don't you guys go shovel some coal for free? Why does a job need to pay you guys for your labor? So somebody said, why do I have to pay to see your body? What I have to say to you is, why don't you guys go get up and go do some labor for free? Maybe shovel some coal. You know, it's just a little bit of shoveling, right? It's no big deal. Like, you don't need money for this. Why don't you go fucking work the counter at McDonald's for free? You know, it's just some fucking, you know, it's just opening a cash register and taking an order. Why do you guys need to get paid? You shut the fuck up, you fucking pathetic, dumb fucking piece of shit. There's no such thing as free. I'm so tired of I'm just so fed up. You fucking worthless men are everything that's wrong with society. It's like, I have a headache. My boyfriend wouldn't buy me dinner when that is not good. Wouldn't buy me dinner when I was in pain. Angel, what the fuck? You shouldn't need to be in pain for him to buy you dinner if you're in pain. I don't know what happened. If you just had surgery or something, you should have got you a fucking gift. You got mad at him. Are you wrong? No, you're absolutely not wrong. What do you mean dinner when you were in pain? Does he not always pay for stuff? He should be paying every single time you go out. If he's not paying every single time you go out, then he's taking advantage of you. Maybe he's gay. I don't know, but dump him. He has no future. He's a loser. He has no respect. Any normal guy that's not mentally ill or secretly in love with men or hates women it's not gonna have a problem paying for things. That's like the bare fucking minimum. I've never heard of anything like this, but yeah, that's not good. I swear it gets worse and worse. I mean, if you guys have any other questions for me. Police or firefighter? Police for sure. If I had to pick between police or firefighter, definitely police, because I want him to go after my enemies. Yeah, no, so he could go after my enemies, he could fuck people up for me. Any other questions? Or, you know, if I ever, like, fuck up, let's say that I commit a crime, he could cover me. Yeah, he could cover me. I could get away with murder. Oh my god, we'll, like, be like a team. green flag in men. There's a lot of different green, like, just like how there's red flags, there's a lot of different green flags. Like, I can't think off the top of my head. Um, or you know what? I don't know, honestly, because men, it's a little bit complicated, because it's not, men are almost like dogs, they're very simple, but the thing is, it's like you can't just say like, oh, a guy with a cat's a green flag. Like, no, that's not true. Or a guy with a dog's better. No, not true. So whether a guy, because some women believe that, like, this is the problem. This is what I'm talking about. So a lot of women, they believe that a guy with a dog is a red flag because he is gonna expect the girl to listen to him or just wants to be listened to. I don't think that's true. A lot of girls believe that, like, if a guy has a cat, it's a green flag. He's respectful and a better guy. I don't think that's true at all. I don't think whether the guy has a dog or cat has anything to do with anything, honestly. If he has no pets, I don't think that has anything to do with anything. I dated a guy that, his parents had like 5 dogs. I mean, that didn't have anything to do with anything. And then I dated a guy that had no pets who was a great guy. So, and then I've met guys with cats and they're horrible. The guys with cats have been the biggest incels, actually. Like, honestly, no, like, both, it's like whether he has a cat or he has a dog, I mean, it has nothing to do with who he is. I mean, you guys do know that they're shitty pet owners. So, there's some things that, in society are believed to be green flags for a man, but I don't think they're true. It's like, what was I gonna say? And then there's some guys that will literally actually only get cats, only have a pet so that they could get girls. And I'm not gonna lie, you guys, it does work. When a guy has a cat, like, of course it's gonna work. Like, I remember, so, like, I have never been on a date from a dating app, but I remember, like, when I downloaded a dating app for content, I was showing it on live and making fun of the guys. And I'd like talk shit about them. Those that know, this was the old days. But then every time I saw like a guy with a cat in the profile picture, just because I like the cat, I swiped yes. But obviously, I'm not gonna fucking talk to the guy. I just can't reject the cat. It's a baby. But no, like that shit actually works. But it's only gonna get you so far. It's like having a cat's not gonna fucking give you a relationship. It's not gonna fucking like get you a wife, but it does work. You do get more positive female attention if you're a guy with a cat and the girl likes cats. And same thing with a dog, though, because if the girl likes dogs, you do get more positive female attention, and men know this. So some men, they don't even really give a fuck about the pet. Some men that are sociopaths, they're having the pet as like a chick magnet. It's just like having a nice car, right? So, but yeah, no, I would not pay attention to those things. Things that are actually green flags, you're not going to know who a guy truly is until you put him under pressure. Before you date a guy, you need to put him under pressure. You need to like ask him to do things. You need to be just put pressure on the guy. And the way that he reacts to that, the way that he reacts to pressure being put on him, the way that he reacts when you blow up at him, that's who he is. If you blow up at him and you're calling him names and shouting at him and he's shouting at you back and calls you something back, is not a good guy. But a guy that's a man that has respect for women is not going to say a word. And it's very black and white. Either a guy has respect for women or he does not have respect for women. And, it's unfortunate, but it's very common. Or like, I don't know, like I was going to say it's fatherless men that don't have respect for women, but it's different. Like, not really. I mean, because some men that grew up with a single mom, they have more respect for their moms because they, look up to their moms because they saw how hard their moms worked. So they respect women. Some men, they don't appreciate what their mom did. So they don't respect women growing up in a single mother household. Some men with a mom and dad, their dad treated their mom disrespectfully. So they don't have respect for women, right? Some men, their father was very respectful to the wife and didn't let the kid talk negatively to him. They usually have respect for women. But the thing is, it's like, it doesn't matter. Something I've noticed with men is like the way they grew up does not matter. Like, You know, and you could see this in the single mom example. You could have like a guy that, you know, his mom could have worked super hard and done her absolute best for him, and he could just not appreciate her and be disrespecting women. And then you have a different guy with the exact same mom. He loves women and appreciates his mom. It's really a genetic thing. Whether a man has respect for women, it's a gene. It does not matter what his family looks like, whether his mom is, whether he has a mom and dad and they've been together forever, or he's with a single mom and her single mom divorced 20 times. You know, he has a family and the family sucks, or he has a family and the family, it does not matter. It is literally genetics. I've noticed that a guy that has respect for women, no matter what kind of family he's in, whether he's, his family is from the slums or like the best family in the world, he's gonna respect women. So that's where men are like, and honestly, yeah, like men are like, it's different like that. It's a gene. So the only way to really know, and you could say the same thing about women too, because some women, it's not as simple as, oh, what is her family like? You know, so I think that people are just more complicated than you guys want to believe. It's like a lot of guys think that if a woman has a good relationship with her dad, then that means that she'll be nicer. That's not always true. If she has a good relationship with her dad, then maybe that means that she might be telling everything to her dad. Maybe her dad's her best friend, and maybe her dad's going to be on the other side talking about what a loser you are. So, you know, it's like, actually, you know, if the girl's close with her dad, like it might actually work in the way of, you know, fuck him, he's a fucking loser. Let me see what he fucking texted to you. Fuck him. And like the dad might be exposing you, bitch. So, I mean, you guys get what I'm saying. I mean, a father that loves his daughter, do you really think that the father's going to be covering for you? Do you really think that, you know, if you're doing anything fucked up, that a girl with a great relationship with her dad, you think the father's gonna traffic his daughter over to you? No, he's gonna be telling her the game and telling her exactly what the fuck go down. So, you know, it's not necessarily true. It just depends. It's so unique. So sometimes it could actually be worse for you. Sometimes, you know, you dating the girl with the great relationship with the dad, that, you know, will kill your chances, or she'll leave you faster because the dad will fucking be watching out for red flags and make her break up with you. And especially if a girl has a dad like that and like you're younger, it's like, you know, she'll have no choice but to break up with you, especially if the dad's supporting her. And most women's fathers support them if they're good dads. So, and then some women that have a bad relationship with their fathers, I mean, are just gonna have like might not want anything to do with men, you know? What was I gonna say? Or sometimes they're more loyal. Because it just depends. It's like really a personality thing, and it depends what their goals in life are, obviously. Like, some girls that have a bad relationship with their father, they might feel like, you know, now that I don't have to deal with my dad anymore, like, I want no involvement with men. So they might just choose not to date, right? Or they might feel like, you know, that they personally separately want a family. If they personally separately want a family, they might be more willing to date, but they might have less tolerance for incel behavior because they've seen it from their dad. So, you know, it's like, it just depends. So just like how men, regardless of their situation at home, could end up anyway, same thing with women. But I do feel like with women, it's more like, it's more direct. What I will say is I've noticed that most women that have had fathers that they do not like, not a father that died, not a father that was a nice guy that died in the military, like a father that was mean, are a lot smarter, like, and a lot less willing to tolerate, you know, broke losers and liars. So that is what I've noticed. And, like, I've noticed too, like, some women with good relationships with their dad tend to be whores because I think they believe since they love their dad so much, since their dad was so good, they think that men can do no wrong. It's just so different. It's a personality thing. It's genetics. You know, it's like genetics depict a person's outcome a lot more than you guys think. Because it is totally like, you know, it's like just so different. And where the fuck are my mods? And you guys, I'm going to go ahead and reset this. Everybody rejoin.